AFC East and the AFC in total.
And meanwhile, for the visiting Chiefs, it's business as usual. They come in as defending Super Bowl champs, and they feature what was the #1 scoring offense in the NFL a season ago.
The consistency is the key, and it all starts with the head coach and emanates from there. Offensive coordinator's been around the team for a while. They understand how these players operate and what it takes to put them in position to be successful.
Quickly to the air is Wilson.
Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They go play action now. Wilson.
And that's going to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Again, Wilson.
That'll be complete to Allen Lazard.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now Wilson.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. On 1st down, Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
The two Wilsons, Zach and Garrett teaming up there. And the Jets put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line.
A big play there for KC. 42 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because Cover was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce from 13 yards out.
And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Shedding through the defense. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Again, it's Cook.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
That's complete right side to Lazard.
Holding offense.
Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing is Wilson. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
James now to return. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Open man downfield, that's Tony. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play fake. Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
11 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Here again is McKinnon. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
3rd and 3.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield play to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now Wilson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson will throw again.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd down, here's Wilson.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Wilson.
That's good for a Jet.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 5.
Wilson. He'll get this to Lazard. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And Lazard's got it again. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 23. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down and 3. Pacheco gets it up the gut and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, they're hoping the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
At the Jets' 15-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. This is Lazard with a catch out left. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Hey, we know Pat Mahomes can run it. We saw it right there, but you get the sense when he takes off, every Chiefs fan is just saying, hey, be careful.
You get the sense, right, that everyone's holding their breath?
Yes.
And no one's exhaling until he gets up? Well, that makes perfect sense, but the reason that play works well for him when he decides to keep it and run, because of respect for his arm. He throws it so well and so often that when he does make the decision to run, it's usually wide open.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now 2nd and 5.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown. Noah Gray from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And New York set to take the field.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Wilson's throw here pulled in by Lazard.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 2nd down, Wilson.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And now they're in the hurry-up. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Wilson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
A 7-yard gain. And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
On 1st down, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. A dump down to McKinnon. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
So here is Wilson and the Jets.
Down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 40 remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands here of Hardman.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Now Wilson.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Wilson. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Offside. Defense.
So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Holding. Offense.
That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20.
To throw is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Now it's Wilson. That'll be complete to Cook.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd.